One more series for the culture. We've got grand finals, the North American Challengers Cup, number one, $2,500 on the line. We're going to get right on into it, no delay. I'll get your opinions while we drop on into this Berlin Hardpoint.
I mean, this 18 and crack team, they've been running through the winner bracket. They've looked dominant. They've looked solid. As funding, though, they've came off, 6 maps straight, and they've just been just as dominant. So we'll see if they're going to be able to bring it to them on the day. It will be Berlin.
How about Shawnee's start? 5-1. Yeah. It's a large majority of why 18 and Cracked found their first 27 seconds, and more importantly, they're locking down a bit of a setup on the north side of the minimap, looking for this rotation over to Mailroom.
Classic is here. I think he knows one's in the back. Gravity's trying to play his life, but Classic is getting sworn. He will be taken down here for Shawnee. Now next one up. Already has a glide to his name, but that's a full wipe that comes through. Couldn't have come at a better time. As funding now will have full control. They can press up a little bit, start cutting off. The next spawners here for 18 and Crack does not connect. Now it looks like a second one maybe is going to be invested here. So Shawnee's going to use it. Does find a kill, and that's going to give them a bit of information. Spawns are still good right now for 18 and Cracked, and has funding. Need to coordinate their next hit. They got people spawning around P1, and they're going to lose one. So now everyone in position. We'll see if they can break through. Assault there for 3 in a row. Assault reads the fourth. That will be a double here inside of the point, and so far so good for 18 and Cracked. 20 seconds should go over. Has funding still going to have this lead. And now we make our way over to P5 where things get very scrappy, and it's about taking routes, taking your time, just trying to keep people off of the actual hill itself. And Gravity doing an excellent job of that as he finds 2 on the rotation, puts himself on 4, and touches the hill first. Forward some of these hills as Trap's going to try to make his way through. Exceed's been able to find 2, and Salt's able to get 1 more. So this is what you needed here for the rotation. 18 and Cracked to make up on some crucial time on this P1 hill. This is their chance to turn this entire game around and maybe have a shot at being able to bring it pretty close. Exceed for 5, though. It's been able to earn himself the glide.
Point Classic has turned tail and head back over, and he's got a lot of corners to check. Actually does get the correct read on the Havoc, allowing Shawnee a chance to come in and trade, and there it is. They'll finally be able to clear things out and make sure they secure the majority of this scrap time. And actually, with that kill feed right there, this is a absolutely picture-perfect map. If you're 18 and Cracked, you've got the scrap time confirmed, and you're actually spawn trapping has funding in the old hard point. This is brilliant and an opportunity to reduce this gap and maybe even take the lead.
Very solid, at least in their favor. 15 seconds of scrap time here on the hill, and Exceed will be able to break in, but he's got close members from Has Funding right on his tail, and maybe Exceed will deal with them all, as he will clean up the remaining players, get the scrap time, and this does give them a chance to still work back in this game, but they're going to have to find a very convincing hill on this point. 18 and Crack just 17 points away from being able to tie this one up. Classic is here first, but will be eliminated very quickly. Exceed up top needs to find value as Assault's found 2. Exceed drops down from above, gets to 3rd. Control here, and 18 and Cracked, they have taken the lead.
Has Funding are going to set up for this initial time here on 1.
Yeah, we know how hard it is to break. You have to really take your time, and Exceed's now going to use that glide. Let's get information. But as you mentioned, can't really weave it into the hill to get any kills with it, so it's only information, but maybe it's good enough because Assault has broken through the front with the submachine gun in hand, and now 18 and Crack with the breaker going to start spawn trapping Has Funding. They're spawning back by P3, and the pressure is on as there's 30 seconds left on P1.
They don't necessarily care about what happens here. If you win it, sure, great, but Has Funding can't win here. Win condition has just been tallied in multiple fashions for 18 and Cracked, and Has Funding again is about to be in the same position they were the last 2 times we were here. They're about to get spawn trapped behind the first hill. 242 to 217. The comeback is real. Assault holding on with just the pistol. Now switching to the MP40. He's got help from Shawnee, and they will put it to bed here. What a break from 18 and Cracked into the first hill. But Shawnee finds one off the bomb. That is Havoc. 3v2, but Gravity's in such a good spot, watching over this bomb plant from the deep corners, but he has to give it up. He's going to have to check this sooner rather than later. He is trying to work this with Caps. Spam shots come through, pushed off, and Caps falls. Oh boy, here comes all the numbers flooding through. Right to the doorway, but Gravity lines up the first, gets the second, but the bomb being defused, he's got to reload and then spam, and he's not going to be able to do it in time. Shawnee trusting the double bodyguards, and it almost got foiled.
Shawnee's got to make a move on this player inside of the site, and Classic has been able to get there first, so now it's up to Gravity. He's all the way in the back. He does win the long-range battle, but is he going to expect him to hop on the bomb here? That is the question. Classic, will his patience pay off? Tom! Snaps on Classic, shuts him down, and he'll put Has Funding up 4-3. Exceed's going to try to push out the top here. Both players, however, are here for Has Funding. a little bit risky, but both have backed off from the lobby and are retaking through mid. Exceed, I think, maybe knows this. Might have been able to find both players sleeping at the wheel. He does. It's the flank. Exceed for 2, and that ties us up here once again.
Now 30 seconds as Caps continues to go red dot hunting, and Gravity will be there to assist. We've got a 2v2.
Oh, we sure do, and now this is looking a lot more doable. Classic trying to watch the rotation. The bomb is still down, though, on the ace site right now. Shawnee's going to be watching over from his spawn, but Classic has found 3 in round 11. And it's all on Tom Gravity. Has to plant this bomb. Has to worry about Shawnee in the back. Shawnee might decide to push on through. I think he spots him out for a second, but he just holds his life. Has to plant it in. Classic comes from behind. It's Nicky D for all 4 in round 11, and 18 and Cracked lead 2-0 in the first best of 5. But Gravity already finding 2.
Got to be careful through those cracks of the door, because you feel like you're safe because the door gives you some cover, but it's only a little bit.
Yeah.
As your weapon can be sticking through, your name tag is very visible. Ooh, bold challenge. Denied, turned aside, and has funding. We'll say thank you very much. That's actually a really impressive double. We'll see it here from Caps. He got one behind him and then turns for Shawnee to finish off the final. It was a really impressive last 2 kills. 1v1 situation, 15 seconds. Gravity has the luxury of playing for time, but it's a wrap through tunnel over to B. And as Gravity guessed, he does predict it correctly. Bomb going to be planted, but do you get away? No, you don't. That'll be a 3-2 for Has funding. Havoc has just walked on into A. That's information saying, hey, come on in, water's fine, let's go ahead and plant, but oh, the pinch could be good. Havoc for 1, the second one bursts through the door, and Exceed will find the trade, and now everything falls onto the shoulders of Gravity for a 1v3.
It does, and he's going to get a challenge outer by the tank. It won't be a win. 18 and Cracked, I mean, they just put the jets on, just ran right into that site. Halfway through this round number 9, a move's got to be made. No one has dropped yet. That'll be the longest we've seen so far here in the Bocage S&D, but finally it's Havoc to find Shawnee. No trade either, and Exceed, he goes aggressive, but he just beams Havoc. And that brings us to a 3 versus 3, but only for a quick moment.
That is an impressive shot. I have to imagine he was made one shot by the previous contestant. Assault looking for the trade through the wall, able to secure it down to a 1v1. Time is ticking. And Assault is just going to play the outside portion of the site as he watches over the top of this bomb plant. Has not checked it, not for a while. And now Gravity makes his move. Straight on in, straight to the defuse. It's on Assault. Does he take the challenge? Plays for the sound cue, the beat down!
Breaking
Take
noses.
a seat, young man!
So 18 and Cracked, just 1 round away from solidifying themselves Challenger champions. But Alan, I don't think it's happening this round as the words come out and 3 drop.
Well, you never know. We've seen crazier things happen. Not in this title yet. But that's actually a huge kill. That's the bomb down, and Exceed nearly has another one fall into his lap, quite literally. But no, it's going to be another round 11.
That bomb is being planted at A, and it will go down, and now you have to play retake.
And Assault has not found any forward progress from Tank. He's going to have to make a play coming around the corner. Spam shots come through. It's actually good formation for Adam. He could just hug this door and then just have a timing. Gets a read, backs away. Now the second challenge! Oh my goodness, Assault, that's clean. And now it's down to 1. Havoc trying to work his way in. Not going to happen here. And it's a round 11 win for a 3-0 sweep. And your first champions in North America come by way of 18 and Cracked.